back here. Another chilly afternoon at Sports Force Park in Sandusky, Ohio. Starting the game for the Bobcats here in Game 2 will be Hudson Cornett. He'll be throwing to Aaron Miranda behind the plate. Pull up Cornett's numbers. Cornett's thrown 9 innings so far on the season. He's got 3 appearances, 2 starts. He is 1-0 so far on the year. He's allowed 13 runs, 13 earned on 15 hits and 5 walks. He struck out 6 in his 9 innings of work. He'll be facing Clark State. This will be a non-conference game between us and Clark State, as the first game of the series was, the first game of today's doubleheader was to be forfeited because of the altercations at Edison State the other day. So for those who haven't heard, there was an incident where players came on the field. Both teams were ejected from the game, so that game ended. The next game was forfeited, and the game after that was forfeited as well. That second game would be one of the games in this series. So the teams got together today. They decided the first game played today would be the conference game that we had to play, and then Clark drove quite a ways to get out here. We would play another game as a non-conference game, so they can still come out and play 2. So a little different look for the Bobcats here in Game 2. Like I said, Hudson Cornett on the mound, Aaron Miranda behind the plate. First pitch popped up out of play. That'll be a foul ball. Cornett works ahead. 0-1. Oh no, I do. Hey, what am I talking about?
Do you have like a cube or no? No?
Nope.
So I can sit right here then?
Yeah. Aaron Miranda catching today, a recent commit to Illinois Wesleyan University. He'll be heading out there to continue his baseball and academic career after he finishes with the Bobcats here in the spring. This one misses wide as well. Cornett now behind the count, 3-1. One of the players on my softball team just brought me a cup of coffee, and don't tell anybody, but she's my new favorite. It is frigid out here today in Sandusky. The thermometer says it is 40 degrees, but I'm going to say it feels like 25. It is foggy and wet. Hudson Cornett rings him up. Good pitch there. Lived on the outside part of the plate, that hold at bat. Bust him inside with a fastball. Tied up the leadoff batter for his first strikeout of the ball game. Good pitch there by Hudson Cornett.
You grabbed it.
This pitch popped up in the air. Rontrell Greer's after it. Gabe Morgan and Greer working out there in the outfield. Greer ends up making the catch. That'll be 2 away here for the Bobcats. First play was a K. Strikeout on 3. It was 3-2. Fouled off a pitch. Strikeout. Fastball on the inside part of the plate. Now 2 away here. The shortstop, Skarts, will come up to hit. He watches the first pitch breaking ball in there for strike 1. As I said, we got Hudson Cornett on the mound. Aaron Miranda behind the plate. Across the infield, we got Dylan Cutler at third, Jackson Homage at short, Dom Prevesk at second, Drew Furchow will work at first. In the outfield, Tyler Wolf in left, Rontrell Greer in center, and Gabe Morgan will patrol right field. Scarts fouls that one off. He's behind the count here, 0-2. Cornett looks to work a clean frame. This pitch is hit high in the air. Tyler Wolf looks like he's under it. He'll come in, make the catch, and that'll do it for Clark State here, top of the first. Good start to the ball game for Hudson Cornett. He works a 1-2-3 first inning, and we'll be back with the bottom half. Your Bobcats coming to hit. Bottom of the first, Dom Preves coming to hit for the Bobcats. He'll be the leadoff man today. Preves watches a first pitch breaking ball in there for strike one. That one's hit down the line, foul. Down behind the count now, 0-2. Pitching for Clark State is Savina. Number, I believe that's 31 out there on the mound. Dom swings through a breaking ball. He's the first out of the inning. He'll pass the bat to Jackson Homage. Homage batting second here for the Bobcats. Homage takes the first pitch breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. As like I said in game one, not a beautiful day out here in Sandusky. It's cold and foggy. The fog has kind of lifted a little bit, but it's been coming and going. Got to the point in game one that balls were hit and we weren't sure where they went sometimes. They'd come off the bat and couldn't really tell. The ball would just disappear. Homage fouls one down the right field line. The right fielder crashed into that fence down there. It looked like it hurt. He looks like he's okay though. Bounces back and runs back out on the field of play. Count even on Jack here, 1-1. Yeah, the weather app says it's 40 degrees out here, but I don't believe it. I'd say it feels closer to 30, maybe 25 with the wind chill. Another cold day for Bobcat baseball. Homage takes a breaking ball inside part of the plate for strike two. That'll even the count up at 2-2. Bobcats drop game one by a score of 3-2. Homage swings at another breaking ball. He's retired on strikes. As I mentioned before the game started, if you're just tuning in, this is a non-conference game against the Clark State Eagles. The first game played today was the conference game, and the Bobcats will head home with 2 conference L's to Clark State today, as the first one of their conference games had to be forfeited due to the altercations at Edison State the other day. Rontrell Greer will step in and watch a ball. Go back from the left side, playing center field today. This one misses off the plate as well, counts 2-0. This one smacked up the middle for a base hit. Greer will put a Bobcat on with 2 away. He's got the first base hit of the ball game. I apologize for those trying to tune in live. The internet out here is no good. It is garbage, to say the best. If it's jumping around too much and you're having trouble following it, just turn the game off. Tune in tomorrow morning. I will have the games that are being recorded on the computer uploaded onto YouTube. You can watch it in real time instead of jumpy because of the poor internet connectivity. Tyler Wolf will step in now. He'll bat fourth for the Bobcats. He fouls 1 away, falls behind in the count 0-1. Wouldn't be surprised to see Greer in motion here. Wolf pulls one to the left side. Swartz grabs it, throws across the diamond, but no chance. Wolf gets down the line too well. He beats that one out. That was a base hit, basically out of the box. That'll put Bobcats at first and second now with 2 away. And Drew Furchow, the first baseman today, coming to hit. Drew had a nice pinch hit at bat in game 1. Pinch hit for Dylan Cutler after they took the lefty off the mound. Had a nice 7-8 pitch at bat, took his walk, went to first base, and had somebody come in and run for him. So Drew did his job. He watches the ball here, want to know the count. Drew's been primarily the designated hitter for the Bobcats so far this season. He gets the start at first base here in the non-conference matchup. Check swings at that one. Taps it foul. That'll even the count at 1s. Drew's hitting .320 so far on the season. .560 slugging percentage. That one misses down and in. 2-1 the count now on Drew. Good speed on the bases. If Drew hits one in the outfield, it should score 2 runs. And Tyler Wolf will be off on the crack of the bat here with 2 away. That one misses away. Counts now 3-1. So Drew will look for a good fastball to hit. The base runners will be ready to go on contact. Bobcats will try to take an early lead here in the first inning. They didn't have a lead in game 1. Fouled off. Drew got a fastball up and in. Took a big hack at it, but fouls it straight back. Looked like the Bobcats had a lead in game 1, but after some interesting umpiring, to say the least, we had to take 2 runs off the board. So they went from leading the ball game 3-2, and having a runner on second base and 1 out, to trailing a ball game 2-1 and having the inning be over. So it was a real interesting turn of events. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can watch the replay of it. I'll have it up tomorrow. Hard to tell. We don't have a great view here. It's a nice field to play at, but not a great field to stream a ball game at. the net makes things tough. Drew fights off another good ball down the first base line. With the 3-2 count now, the runners are off and running, so a ball through the infield might score Tyler Wolf from first base, as that he was rounding second before that one hit the fence down there. Pitcher has a sign, comes set, checks his runners. They're off again. That's ball 4. Drew will take another walk. The Bobcats have another long at bat that leads to a walk. Drew Furchow will head down to first and load the bases up for Caleb Atwood, today's designated hitter. Now Atwood, the sophomore, coming back off of injury. He's hitting 300 so far on the season. He had 3 hits in 10 tries, 3 singles, driven in 3 runs. He'll take a first pitch fastball, in on the plate, strike 1. Yeah, we've played 4 games up here at Sports Forest Park now, and I can't say really any of them were real enjoyable. They were all pretty cold and windy. The internet's frustrating, and I can't put the camera anywhere to give you guys a good view, so gotta do my best to make it a radio broadcast. Atwood fouls one back to make the count 0-2 now, so once again the Bobcat runners will be off on contact. Caleb fights off another breaking ball. Count still 0-2 here on Caleb. As mentioned before, Wolf runs pretty well for a power bat. He's out there at second base. He'll score on a base hit. Drew not quite as fast. He probably won't score on a ball through the infield. Atwood spits on a ball in the dirt. That'll take the count to 1-2. Now another good at bat here from a Bobcat hitter. The 1-2 count. Pitcher comes set, delivers. Atwood fouls another one off. He just keeps spoiling pitches. The Bobcats are just murder on a starting rotation. We talked about it a little bit in game 1, but Savina's already thrown 25 pitches here in the first inning. He's got deep counts. Greer, Wonderly, Horstman, Furchow, all guys that are seeing 4 or 5 pitches in an at-bat. Atwood hits one down the line, foul ball. That would have scored 2. Nobody's told Drew yet he's coming hard around second base, rolling into third. He's going to have to jog all the way back to the bag. That ball is foul by 3 inches down the first base line. Atwood didn't hit it hard, but sometimes it's the placement. He got it up over the first baseman's head. The first baseman jumped and reached for it. Couldn't get a glove on it. It landed just foul. 3 inches to the left, and the Bobcats have a 2-0 lead. Atwood will step back in. You got a 1-2 count. Pitcher Savina comes set. That one misses high. Count now 2-2. Good at bat, Atwood. Good at bat. He'll step back in for the 8th pitch. Savina's 2-2 on the way. Fouled down the line. Coach Plata makes a play over there in the third base coach's box. We'll do it again here at 2-2. Caleb Atwood refuses to go down quietly. 2-2 pitch, curveball misses away, 3-2. Nowhere to put him. The Bobcats will be off to the races here with 3-2, 2 outs. So with the head start over there, Drew Furchow might have a chance to score on another ball through the outfield. I have Bobcats in the booth shaking their head. No, Drew will still be stopping at third. He won't have to try, though. Caleb Atwood takes a fastball down in the dirt. That's ball 4. Great at bat by Atwood there to give the Bobcats a lead. He sees double-digit pitches. Fouls off 5 or 6. Ends up at first base. He's got himself a walk and an RBI. That'll bring up the catcher for today's ballgame, Aaron Miranda. As we mentioned, Miranda, a recent commit to Illinois Wesleyan University. We're excited for Aaron. Great kid, good ball player. Miranda, one of those guys that's kind of transformed himself into a college athlete since he got here. When he showed up in the fall last year, a strong wind could have blown him over. He's put on 25 pounds probably since that time, has added some thump to his bat, turned himself into a very good defensive catcher, and he's currently hitting 500 on the season in limited appearances. So we wish Aaron all the best as he goes to finish off his career down there. Can't wait to follow him the rest of the way. One of the many Bobcats that'll be taken off from Bryant and Stratton at the end of this spring to go continue their baseball career elsewhere. We got us a nice mound visit here. Clark State coaching staff has to take a trip out and chat with his pitcher. See what kind of words of advice he has, how to deal with Miranda here. So far, nobody's been able to figure out how to get him out. Like I said, he's hitting 500, got an OPS of 1.4. He's got 5 singles and a home run in his 6 hits. He's 6 for 12. Miranda steps back in, counts 0-0 so far on him. No pitches have been thrown. Bobcats leading this one 1-0 in the bottom half of the first. Miranda pops one up into foul territory. The first baseman gives it a look. Can't handle the play. He got some cold feet there as he went into the fence. Couldn't really find it. Ended up alligator arming it. That ball land. Aaron Miranda will get another shot here. Count now 0-1. Excuse me. Good cut by Miranda. This one's fouled straight back into the mitt. Count now 0-2 on the Bobcat catcher. O2 pitch swung on, hitting to right center. The right fielder's after it. He makes the play, and that'll do it for the Bobcats here. So Aaron Miranda puts a charge into one, hits it into right center. But the Clark State right fielder is able to coast over and make the catch. The Bobcats plate 1 here in the inning as they take a 1-0 lead. We'll be back top half of the second inning.
There we go.
Top of the second inning, number 44, Silvera, will come to hit for the first time. He's DHing for the Eagles today. That one swung on and missed. Hudson Cornett gets ahead. He had 1-0. I'm sorry, 0-1. Breaking ball misses up and in, spins Silvera out of the way. Count goes to 1-1. Cornett works with a fastball, sitting low to mid 80s, throws a breaking ball off of it, sits in the high 70s. This fastball misses off the plate, count goes to 2-1. Silvera, a new stick in the lineup here for the Eagles. We didn't see him game one. This one's hit high in the air to right field. Gabe Morgan's after it. He coasts over to the line. Can't make the catch. Drops it down the line. Silvera, good base running. Hustles all the way to second on the play. That'll go down as an error on the Bobcat right fielder. So that'll put a runner at second base with nobody away here for the Eagles. Number 4, Noel, will come to bat now here for the Eagles. He played second base last game. He's ran pretty well. Wouldn't be surprised to see a push bunt attempt here. He squares up, pulls it back. That one missed high. Count goes to 1-0. The Eagles had one successful sacrifice bunt in game one. They tried 3 or 4 more times. Dylan Cutler comes in, makes the play, but throws the ball wide of Don Preves, covering over at first base. So the Eagles will score a run on the second error of the inning for the Bobcats. That'll go down as a throwing error on Cutler. So that'll put the runner stays there. The runner Noel will move to second on the throwing error. So that'll be a 2-base error on the third baseman Cutler. The run Silvera will come in to score. Good pitch there by Hudson Cornett. Get ahead of number 7. 7's Signor. He's catching today. Another new bat in the Eagle lineup. We'll see if they try to do the sack bunt. Try to sack bunt over Noel from second to third here again. Worked pretty good last time. They ended up scoring a run and putting a guy in scoring position. This ball is hit over to Homage. Homage drops the ball at shortstop. That's another error on the Bobcats. So 3 balls in play, 3 errors on the Bobcat defense. And the Eagles are... I can't say they're rolling because the Bobcats are giving them everything they've got in this inning, but they are definitely making something happen. They're threatening here in the top half of the second inning. They've tied this ball game up at 1 apiece. The next batter, number 12, Maloney. He's playing first base today. Puts down a sacrifice bunt, but it rolls foul. I wouldn't be surprised to see that again as the Clark State Eagles look to play a little small ball and move their runners over for the top half of their lineup. As I mentioned, just another miserable day out here in Sandusky. Probably about 35 degrees. Sack bunt attempt slips out of Hudson's hand. Maloney gets out of the way. That'll run the count even now, 1 apiece. Bobcats just need to find an out here in the top of the second inning. They've had 3 dropped. the move. The Eagles go with a hit and run here. That ball hitting the foul territory. Tyler Wolf can't make the play down the line. Another ball lands, and the Eagles will have another shot. So that ball could have been caught. Not sure what happened. Ty just didn't seem to put the leather on it. He found the fence, did everything right, went over, found the fence, went to make the catch, and just couldn't put it away. That'll bring Maloney back to the plate with a 1-2 count. Hudson Cornetta looked to put him away himself. That one's hit on the ground to Homage. He'll glove, throw to Prevesk at second. Over to Furchow at first, and the Bobcats turn a well and much needed double play. Nice play there. Homage to Prevesk, snap it over to Furchow, and the Bobcats have 2 away. So the runner from second, Noel, will move up to third. The Eagles will have a man on third here with 2 outs. 1 run already scored on the inning. Cornett's pitch will miss high to Schlanger, the second baseman. Schlanger, another new bat we didn't get to see in game 1. This one misses as well. A breaking ball down in the dirt. Nice stop by Aaron Miranda to keep it in front. Count now 2-0 on Schlanger. Schlanger hits one hard to left field. That'll land. He's going to try to go for 2. Tyler Wolf cuts it off. He throws the ball into the infield. Schlanger will hold up at first base, but he'll be on first with an RBI single. The Eagles take the lead. They now lead this one 2-1. So both runs this inning unearned. Hudson Cornett couldn't do anything about it. They were gifted to the Eagles with defensive miscues. He'll work here with 2 away now in the top of the second inning. Number 24, Robinson, the left fielder, will step in to hit for the first time today. He'll watch a ball down. He's ahead in the count here, 1-0. Robinson swings through a good breaking ball. Count now 1-1. Another breaking ball from Cornett, misses down in the dirt. Smothered back there by Miranda. Counts 2-1 on the Eagle left fielder. Robinson swings through another breaking ball. Count goes to 2-2 now. So an out here would be huge. Get out of this inning before we turn the lineup over to the top of the Eagles lineup, as the leadoff man, Scott, is standing over there in the on-deck circle. Schlanger's on the way. Strikeout. Robinson. Miranda throws the ball, but it's unnecessary as Hudson Cornett takes care of the left fielder Robinson for the 3rd out of the inning, his 2nd strikeout of the ball game. The Eagles get 2, or better yet, more accurately, they're given 2, as the Bobcats make 3 errors in the inning, and the Eagles plate 2 unearned runs off of it. They now lead this ball game 2-1 going into the second half, or the bottom half of the second inning. Dylan Cutler will come to the plate to hit for the Bobcats. trying to get a good start here at the bottom half of this inning for his team. Now trailing 2-1. Cutler, low first pitch swinging, fouls this one straight back. Let's see what we can do here with the camera. Looking a little fuzzy. Turn it off, turn it back on. And not much better. We're focusing on the net. Cut hits one off the end of the bat, rolls it out to second baseman Schleting. He throws it over to first, and Cutler's first out of the inning. That'll bring up Bobcat right fielder Gabe Morgan. Morgan sets up to the plate. He's 1 for 8 so far in this season. He'll take a pitch off the plate for ball 1. Hits this one straight up in the air to right field. The right fielder Scott's after it. He'll make the play, and Morgan's retired for the second out of the inning. So 2 quick outs for the pitcher Savina. That'll bring up Dom Prevesk, the Bobcat second baseman and leadoff man. He'll hit here with 2 away in the bottom of the second. Looking to start a little 2-out rally here, top of the order. Savina rocks, delivers, fouled off. Good cut by Dom, just missed that one. Dom's hitting .512, getting on base at a .632 click. Already got 22 hits on the season. That leads the team by far. I'm sorry, not by far. Tyler Wolf has 21 hits. And between him and Wolf, after Wolf, the next highest, I think, is Ryan Horstman with 14. Dom hits one on the left side. Schwartz grabs it, throws the ball. It's wide. Prevesk beats it out anyway. Would have had to be a Herculean effort to get Prevesk going on the line on that one. Once it came off the bat and got past the third baseman, it was pretty much a hit. Prevesk runs well down the line. So give Dom another hit. That'll bring up Jackson Homage. He'll bat here with 2 away and a runner on first in the bottom of the second. His team trailing 2-1. Dom runs well at first base. He's 7 for 7 on stolen bases so far this year. Wouldn't be surprised to see him move in here with 2 outs in the inning. Best case scenario, Dom steals. Jackson Homage gets to hit here with a runner on second base. Worst case scenario, Jackson Homage leads off the top of the third inning with nobody out. And the big sticks and Greer and Wolf coming up behind him. He takes a pitch here. The breaking ball in there for strike 1. Homage steps back in, 0-1 count. Gets a breaking ball, hits a number back to the Savina and the mound. He gloves it, throws over to first, and that'll do it for the Bobcats here in the second inning. They strand a runner over there at first. They don't score any runs on 1 hit, no errors. Leave 1 stranded. We'll be back top half of the third inning. Eagles coming back to hit. They lead this one 2-1. Top half of the third inning, Eagles leading 2-1. Top of the lineup coming up, and Scott. And Eagles will send Scott, Blackmore, and Skarts to the plate. They'll see Hudson Cornett, who comes out for his third inning of work. First pitch to Scott, fastball, catches the outside part of the plate for strike one. This one misses down in the dirt. That'll even the count up at 1-1. Cornett's next pitch misses off the dish, I guess. Count now 2-1. Look good for me. This one misses low. Count goes to 3-1 now. Cornett, who's dealt with a little bit of control issues so far this season, has been very good so far today. Thrown 28 pitches, 17 strikes. It's that one in the zone. Count now 3-2. Cornett all the way back. 3-2 pitch to Scott. Hit up in the air. Dylan Cutler's after it. He makes the play. Catches the little pop-up. The Bobcats snap it around the infield and get the ball back to Hudson Cornett. He'll go back to work here on Blackmore with one away. Blackmore had the big hit in game one, hit a 2 RBI triple over the head of Trell Greer in right field. Not a whole lot of offense in game one. Not a whole lot of offense here in game two either. Blackmore rolls this one over there to Dom Prevesk, who gloves it and flips over to Drew Furchow for the second out of the inning. So another quick out there from Hudson Cornett. He continues to impress today in his third start of the season. He'll throw to Skarts now, the Eagles shortstop. Skarts takes a big swing, fouls it off. Count now 0-1 on the Eagle 3-hitter. Pitch misses high. Looks like that was an off-speed pitch. Count now 1-1. Ran out to the car between games and found all the clothes that I could possibly find in the trunk. Had a sweatshirt, extra pair of socks, pair of sweatpants. Ooh, that one misses. Count now 2-1. Doing everything I can to stay warm out here. As I've mentioned, it's a much nicer day to watch on TV than to attend live. The next delivery from Hudson Cornett misses low. 3-1 count now on the batter Skarts. That one's in there, strike two. Skarts looks like he thought it was ball four, but it is definitely not. He's going to have to get back in the box. And Cornett with another full count. 3-2 pitch to Skarts. That one misses away. That'll put a runner on first base with 2 away here for the Eagles. Silvera will come to hit now. He's 0 for 1, scored a run here. Reached on error and scored in the second inning. First pitch is down and away for ball one. A little fake steal from Scarts over there at first base. Had a little action in the Bobcat defense, but ball misses low. Counts now 2-0. So that first pitch is real crucial for Hudson Cornett. He falls behind here 2-0 now. That one misses as well, 3-0. As I mentioned, he had a little trouble with the walks early in the year. Looking back through his stats, after a first pitch strike, Hudson Cornett walks the batter 0.033% of the time. So there's strike one. That one's in there. When he gets ahead, he's really good. It's when he starts falling behind batters that he has a little bit of trouble. The 3-1 pitch misses away. That's ball 4. So 2 runners on, 2 walks from Hudson Cornett. That'll bring Noel to the plate now. He'll bat with 2 away. The Eagles leading this one 2-1 over the Bobcats. Cornett's first pitch in there for strike 1. Noel looking to expand his team's lead with that runner in scoring position out there at second base with 2 outs. He'll be moving on contact, trying to score on anything put in play. Cornett's next delivery misses low. That's ball 1. So Cornett, 42 pitches thrown so far, 23 strikes, right around that 60% mark where he's been sitting most of the season. Noel fouls this one off. That'll run the count to 1-2. Cornett looking to work his way out of trouble. Got 2 Eagles on here with 2 outs. This one fouled back by Noel. Count will stay at 1-2. Cornett comes set with the 1-2 pitch. Checks his runner at second. Scarts is on the move. He's rung up though on strikes, and that'll end the inning. Inning's over. Runners are still trying to move up and take bases, but Hudson Cornett rings up Noel on a good breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. So Cornett got himself into trouble with a couple walks, got himself out of trouble with a nice breaking ball there to end the inning. He'll send his Bobcats back into the dugout, trailing this one 2-1, looking to take the lead here, bottom of the 3rd. We're back here, bottom of the third inning. Trell Greer coming to hit for the Bobcats. We'll see a new pitcher. That's number 20. I don't have a roster in front of me. So number 20 in the pitch for the Eagles. Nichols. Number 20, Nichols in the pitch for the Eagles. He'll be greeted by Trell Greer, Tyler Wolf, and Drew Furchow. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Bobcats here in Game 2. Trell will step up to the plate, 1 for 1 so far here in Game 2. Scored a run in the first inning. Nichols' first pitch misses up and away for ball 1. Trell takes another ball off the plate, 2-0 now the count. So 2-0 count here on Trell. He smashes one. Oh, nice play over there by the Clark State first baseman. Trell hit that one hard, but number 12 over there at first, able to lay out full extension and snag it on its way by. That's Maloney over there at first base. So Trell hits one hard, but it's still the first out of the inning for the Bobcats. I'll bring up Tyler Wolf. First pitch to Wolf is in there for strike 1. Wolf's 1 for 1 today so far. Had a hit in the first. Swings at a breaking ball down in the dirt. Counts 0-2 on Ty. Ty, an Ashland University commit. He'll be going to Ashland to play ball with his brother Brad. Brad was on the team last year. Ty swings at a ball in the dirt. He's the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Drew Furchow. He'll hit here with 2 away. Furchow fouls one into the net. He's behind the count now, 0-1. He drew a walk after a long at bat, his first time up today. So 2 at bats so far today, 2 walks for Drew. This one up around the eyes of Drew Furchow. He leans out of the way. Count now 1-1 on Drew. This one's high as well. Count now 2-1. The Bobcat first baseman today. Furchow, another one of those Bobcats, seeing more than 4 pitches per at bat. That's ball 3. So 3-1 count here to Furchow. He will be looking for a fastball to get a good piece of here. Drew got the fastball he wanted, hit it up in the air to right field. Just didn't quite get the barrel to it. Cut it in off the handle a little bit. The right fielder Scott will make the catch, and Drew will be retired for the 3rd out here of the 3rd inning for the Bobcats. That'll do it for them. They trail this game 2-1 going into the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth, Hudson Cornett still working out here for the Bobcats. Eagles leading this one 2-1. This is the catcher, Signer. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Holds up on the breaking ball. Count goes to 1-1 now here on Signer, the Eagle catcher. That breaking ball from Cornett's in there. Counts now 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on, hit up the middle. Homage will grab it, throw on the run, got him. Furchow over on the other side. Nice play, Jackson Homage behind the bag at second base. One out here in the inning. That'll bring up number 12, the first baseman, Maloney. Maloney's 0 for 1 on the day. That one misses away as well. Counts now 2-0. The 2-0 pitch misses the outside part. Back to 3-0 for Hudson Cornett. The 3-0 pitch will catch the inside part of the dish. Counts now 3-1. That one's fouled away. That'll run us full 3-2. So Cornett battles all the way back from another. He'll look to put Maloney away here. That's ball 4. Maloney will take his base over there at first. Miranda, the ball skips away, but Miranda's able to run it down before he can move up to second. That'll bring up I just closed out my box. Tyler Wolf under it makes the catch. 2 away. Schlanger, the second baseman, with that fly out to the left. That'll bring up Robinson, the left fielder. He was a strikeout victim first time up. Hudson Cornett with the 2-2 count here on Robinson. Last one looked pretty good to me. Apparently not. Runners on the move. Robinson fouls it off. Now we'll do it again here at 2-2. Robinson staying alive, fighting off pitches from Cornett. That one misses low. The base runner Schlanger will move up to second. Count's now full. Swung on and missed. Cornett puts him away for the second time today. That's his fourth strikeout. Another 0 in the box score here for Hudson Cornett as he is able to retire the Eagles. Bobcats coming up, bottom of the fourth inning, trailing this one at 2-1. Caleb Atwood leading it off for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the fourth. He hits a slow roller over to third. Third baseman grabs it, throws on the run. No tag. Pulled the runner off the bag. There was no tag over there at first by Maloney. Caleb Atwood will have himself a leadoff knock. they're going to call him out on the tag. That is 100% not the home plate umpire's call. He's got no angle to make that call. That is the field umpire's call all day long. Eric Lahead is going to come out and ask about this, and if I were him, I would be hot because there's no chance he had a better view of that play than his partner did in the field. Even the idea of trying to make that call from standing behind home plate is poor umpiring in my book. So Caleb Atwood will be the first out of the inning. Aaron Miranda coming to hit now for the Bobcats. Everything just seems to go against the Bobcats today. In that first game, they had the play up the middle that had scored 2 runs. Ended up being overruled and turned into taking 2 runs off the board. They went from leading a ball game 3-2 with a runner in scoring position and 1 away to trailing 2-1 and having the inning be over. This one's in there. Counts now 1-2 on Miranda. Miranda swings through a curveball. He goes down on strikes. He's the second out of the inning for the Bobcats. That'll bring up Dylan Cutler to hit now. He'll bat with 2 away. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. His Bobcats trailing 2-1. Cutler swings through a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That breaking ball catches the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Cutler behind the count 0-2. This one misses low. Counts now 1-2. That curveball in the dirt looked a lot like the last curveball in the dirt that was called for a strike. This pitch misses off the plate. Now 2-2 the count. Two swung on, foul tipped into the mitt. That'll do it for Dylan Cutler. He is the second strikeout victim of the inning. He is the 4th strikeout victim of the day for the Bobcats. They are trailing this one 2-1 going into the top half of the 5th inning. Eagles leadoff man Scott will be leading off here in the top half of the 5th inning. Hudson Cornett still on to work. Scott hits a bouncing ball over to Furchow. Furchow hustles over, steps on the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out. Hudson Cornett has the first out of the inning here in the 5th. Got us a new hitter here, number 23. He'll bat for Blackmore. Fouls this one down the left field line for strike 1. This is Boyd. Boyd batting for the first time today. Good breaking ball in there from Hudson Cornett. He's ahead in the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is a curveball down in the dirt. That'll make the count 1-2 here. The 1-2 swung on. Cornett comes up the mound, gloves it, throws to Furchow at first. Nice little display of pitcher defense there by Hudson Cornett. Boyd's retired. He's the second out here in the 5th inning. That'll bring up the 3-hitter Skarts. Skarts is 0 for 1 so far today. Walked in the 3rd inning. First pitch curveball in there for strike 1. Cornett pounding the zone here in the 5th inning. Looks good. That one will miss down. 1-1. When he gets ahead of hitters, he's a different kind of pitcher. Like that strike 1 is huge for Hudson Cornett. When he can work from ahead. Counts now 2-1 here on Skarts. Three and 1 now here on Skarts. And Skarts will take a 4-pitch walk. That'll bring up Silvera, the DH. Silvera 0 for 1 so far today. Pickoff attempt. Skarts scoots back to the bag. He's in there safe. This one swung on, hit down the 3rd baseline. Foul. Counts 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Cornett comes set. Delivers. Swung on, fouled back. Hey. So Cornett ahead in the count here, 0-2. Cornett comes set with the 0-2, checks his runner. Runner's on the move. Swung on, missed. Cornett, another big strikeout to end the 5th inning. Give him 5 Ks on the day. He's thrown 5 complete. We'll be back at bottom half of the 5th inning. Bobcats coming up. Bottom of the 5th inning. Gabe Morgan coming to the bat for the Bobcats.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He'll lead it off. The Bobcats will send Morgan, Prevesk, and Homage to the plate here. They'll see Nichols starting his 3rd inning of work. First pitch from Nichols skips off the plate for ball 1. Morgan hits one on the left side. Skarts comes and gets it, throws to first base. Maloney makes the play. Gabe Morgan's the first out of the inning for the Bobcats. So Nichols continues to baffle Bobcat hitters as he's yet to allow a hit or yet to allow a base runner from Brian Stratton in his 2+ innings of work. Dom Prevesk hoping to change that. He'll hit here with a 1 away here, bottom of the 5th. Dom hitting .512 so far in the season. Yep. Leading the team with 22 hits. He's behind in the count here, 0-1. 0-1 pitch, hit up the middle. Skarts grabs it, throws onto first, and they got Prevesk over there, so he's the 2nd out. Another ground out from the Bobcats, and that'll bring Jackson Homage up to the plate. Jack will step in. Jack's hitting .368 so far on the year. .479 on base. That one misses for a ball. He's ahead in the count here, 1-0. This one misses as well. 2-0 the count here on Jack. Just missed this one. Jack fouls it off down the first baseline. That'll only count to 2-1 now here on the Bobcat shortstop. Jack, a Walsh University commit. He's another one of those many Bobcats going off to play college baseball somewhere else at a 4-year school after he finishes here with Brian Stratton this year. Watches the curveball, catches the inside part of the plate for strike 2. A competitor would be the best way to describe Jack. He wants to win no matter what you're doing, no matter what the score is, no matter what game you're playing. If there's a winner and a loser, he wants to be the winner. Tie him up with a curveball here, and that'll put him away. Jack goes down swinging. He is the 5th strikeout victim of the day for the Clark State Eagles pitching staff. The 4th for Nichols. Bobcats trail this one 2-1 going into the top half of the 6th inning. Top of the 6th inning. Noel coming to hit for the Eagles. They lead this one 2-1 over the Bobcats. Hudson Cornett back out for his 6th inning of work. This is the best we've seen Hudson look. He's thrown 5 complete, given up 2 runs, none earned on 1 hit, 3 walks, struck out 6. Noel squares the bunt, pulls it back. That one misses down and away for ball 1. Very, very good pitching performances from all the Bobcats today. Jagger Jeffries did a heck of a job in his Game 1 start. Noah Bright came out of the pen and looked as good as he has all season, locked it down for an inning and a third. Hudson Cornett has stepped on the mound and picked up right where those two left off, allowing just 4 base runners here in Game 2. This one's popped up to left field. Tyler Wolf's after it. That ball's tailing away from him. Ty makes the catch. Noel's the first out of the inning here in the top half of the 6th. That'll bring up the catcher, Signor. He's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch from Cornett misses down and away for ball 1. Bobcats scored all kinds of runs against these Clark State Eagles a couple weeks ago. Signor hits one into center field. Greer knocks it down, but that'll be a 1-out single here for the Eagles backstop. And Bobcats scored 24 runs on 29 hits in a doubleheader against these guys just about a week and a half ago. And they're having trouble getting anything going here today. This ball is popped sky high into that fog. Danny Jones just entered the ball game for Jackson Homage. Drops the ball, but he'll flip it over to Dom Preves, who's covering second base, to get the out anyway. So I guess that'll be an error on Jones to put number 12 Maloney at first, but an out moving up. I don't know how you would score that one in the book for Signor to be out, but anyway, we have 2 outs here. Good breaking ball there from Cornett. Get ahead of Schlanger. Cornett ahead in the count here, 0-1. Here's another breaking ball. That one misses in off the plate, 1-1. Cornett's done a great job of mixing up that fastball and that breaking ball here, keeping the Eagles off balance today. He's thrown the breaking ball ahead in the count, behind in the count, early in the count. On the move, Miranda pops, throws. Got him! Aaron Miranda erases Maloney over there at trying to steal a bag from first base. That'll end the scoring threat here in the top half of the 6th. We're going the bottom half. Eagles leading the Bobcats 2-1. Trell Greer will lead it off here for the Bobcats. It'll be Trell, Tyler Wolf, and Drew Furchow here to face Nichols again. Nichols' first pitch to Trell misses low, counts now 1-0. The Bobcats center fielder. Trell's 1 for 2 on the day, scored a run. Takes that pitch off the plate. 2-0 now the count. A 2-0 pitch to Trell on its way. He hits one hard to left field. This is hooking foul. Had the distance. Thought it might hook around that post, but it does not. It hooks too early. Lands off in the trees down to left field. That'll run the count to 2-1 now on Trell. Trell does have a home run on the season. He hit one through the trees. It's in right field at Caesar Field in Solon. One of the few balls we've seen hit out to right field. Not a whole lot of lefties in this Bobcat roster. That pitch misses high, 3-1. Trell's a switch hitter actually. Bats from the right side with the lefty on the bump. We saw him hit from the right side in game 1. This one hit hard out to second base, snagged. And Trell will be the first out of the inning here in the bottom half of the 6th. So hit the ball hard, but right at the second baseman, Schlanger. Yep, Schlanger makes the play over there at second. Flips to Maloney at first, and Trell is out number 1. That'll bring up Tyler Wolf. Wolf, the cleanup man. 1 for 2 today, struck out his last time up. Fouls off this break-in ball. Count 0-1 now on Ty. Ty's one of those players that you describe as toolsy, working with a lot. Got a good arm, swings a good bat, hits for power, runs the base as well. Hits this one hard, lifts it high to center field. Center fielder comes in and makes the catch, and ties the second out of the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up the first baseman, Drew Furchow. Drew will come to hit, 0 for 1 on the day. Drew will walk. Bobcats running out of outs here. They've had trouble getting anything going this game, too, against the Clark State pitching staff. Drew fouls one off. Hits it into the net on the third base side. He falls behind on the count 0-1 to Nichols. That is something I would have never done as a pitcher. If you give me a ball with a spot or a scuff or a broken seam on it, I'm going to throw that ball as many times as I can. I've never understood pitchers that don't want that ball out there in their hand.
Honestly, I just can't do it anymore. They're frozen.
You're good. Thank you. That one misses away. Count goes to 1-1 on Drew. That one misses off the plate as well. Counts now 2-1. Two-one pitch, down and in. That's 3-1 now the count on Drew. Furchow with another good at bat here. He'll be looking to do damage on a 3-1 fastball. Got one his last at bat. Got that 3-1 fastball he was looking for. Just couldn't do anything with it. This one misses high. Drew will take his walk. He'll hustle down to first base. Wouldn't be surprised to see a pinch runner here for Drew this late in the ball game. I guess he's out there playing first base today instead of DH, and maybe they want to leave Drew in and let him play defense another inning. Caleb Atwood will step in now to hit here with 2 away. Furchow, the runner at first. Atwood 0 for 1 on the day, drove in an RBI. Walked in the first inning. Again, I apologize for our view today. Not a whole lot I can do out here. The whole place is kind of netted in, and it's really hard to put the camera on the net. So as the net moves around, the camera kind of focuses on it and makes the whole image look terrible. So great place to play a ball game, terrible place to try to cover it. Next pitch to Atwood, misses down and away. That'll make the count 3-0 here on Caleb. Caleb's got some pop in his bat. We'll see if Coach Plata gives him the green light. Try to hit a 2-pointer here. He takes a fastball over the heart of the plate for a strike. That count goes to 3-1 now. 3-1 pitch. Misses in off the plate for ball 4. So back-to-back walks, and the Bobcats have runners at first and second here with 2 away. Aaron Miranda coming to the plate to hit. So not a whole lot of speed on the bases here for the Bobcats. Drew Furchow out there at second is the tying run. Not the fleetest of foot. Caleb Atwood at first base. I'm not sure who would win in a foot race, Atwood or Furchow. That might be one I'd put money on. That could be some fun Bobcats at the races. But like I was trying to say, neither one of those guys. Real quick. Looks like the coaching staff is chatting down here about maybe making a switch, bringing in a runner. Yeah, at least for Furchow, with 2 outs here, we want to be able to score that run from second base if Miranda can hit a single somewhere. Yeah, Furchow's going to hustle off, and that'll bring Logan Wonderly. He's going to come in to run for him. I'd say it's pretty safe to assume that Wonderly will just stay in the ball game and go play first base in the bottom half of the top half of the 7th. So Nichols will stay in the ball game. He'll face Miranda here with 2 runners on and 2 outs. Like we said, Miranda having a good year and some limited action. He hits this one hard in the left field. Logan Wonderly will hit third base. He's going to come in to score. Aaron Miranda delivers for the Bobcats. That ball's thrown into right field. They tried to backpick Atwood. Atwood will move up to third. He's going to round and score. Plata puts up the stop sign late. He stays at third base. Big hit, Aaron Miranda. The sophomore catcher steps up with the game on the line, hits a ball into left field to score the pinch runner Wonderly. Big knock there. Bobcats tie this one up. We got a runner at third base here with a chance to take the lead and try to win a ball game in the top half of the 7th. Looks like we're gonna get a pinch hitter here. Johnny Costella, the Bobcat third baseman, is gonna come in to hit for Dylan Cutler. We're gonna have a move from Clark State as well, as that'll do it for Nichols today. Nichols came in and shut down the Bobcats. He finishes with a line of 3.2 innings thrown, 1 earned run. That earned run scored on 1 hit, 2 walks, while he struck out 4 Bobcats through his 3.2 innings of work. We'll be back with his replacement when we come back. Number 22, Hun, coming in to pitch for the Clark State Eagles. Like I said, he'll be greeted by the Bobcat pinch hitter, Johnny Costello. Costello bat here with 2 away. Bottom half of the 6th inning. Bobcats just tied it up on a big Aaron Miranda single. Caleb Atwood over there at third base. He's the go-ahead run. Aaron Miranda at first would be a nice little extra token run if Johnny can drive him in too. Costello spits on a fastball on the outside part of the plate, but it's in there for strike 1. Gotta find my scoreboard again. There we go. Miranda had a great jump. Costello swings through a curveball. Miranda moves up to second base on the pitch. He could have moonwalked to the bag there. He had a great jump. So Costello hit here, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Nice block back there by the catcher, Sojourner. Count will go to 1-2 now on Johnny Costello. Not trying to do too much here. Johnny hits a single. Miranda, for a catcher, runs pretty well out there at second base. He could score on a base knock as well. One more base hit here with 2 outs, and the Bobcats got a 2-run lead. That one misses off the plate as well. Count now 2-2 on Johnny Costello. Johnny lifts this one into left field. It'll get down. Caleb Atwood will score. Aaron Miranda hustling around third base. Here he comes. He dives. He's safe. He's in there ahead of the tag. Johnny Costello with a big 2-out pinch hit, 2 RBI single. Aaron Miranda showing it off here in the 6th inning. He comes through with a big 2-out knock. Some great base running to steal second base, and then he shows off the wheels again, scoring on the single to left field. Bobcats lead this one 4-2. Gabe Morgan comes to hit now. Johnny Costello, the runner at first base. There's some life out of that Bobcat dugout. The bats have been asleep all day long. They've come to life here in the 6th inning. Costello steals second. He'll move up without a throw. Another great jump. Gabe Morgan does a good job to take that pitch. Let Costello move up into scoring position. He'll hit here now with a chance to expand on this lead. The runner, Hun, checks Costello over there at second base, but there's nobody at the bag. Johnny will take a trip back, take his lead. Hun checks him again, but still nobody holding. I mean, pickoff moves are great, but there's nobody to throw it to. You're not threatening. Gabe Morgan gets into one, hits it through the left side. Costello will hit third. He's coming in to score. The throw, they got him. Johnny Costello thrown out on a nice play by the shortstop there. So that ball looked like it was going to get through left field, but it just didn't make it. The shortstop Scars is able to go behind the bag at third base and pick it. Costello is thrown out at the plate by Scars. If that ball makes it to left field, Johnny scores easily. So it's a good base running play there by him. It was just a better defensive play by the Clark State Eagles. But even on top of that, Aaron Miranda comes through big here in the 6th inning, helps the Bobcats go up 4-2. They'll take it to the top half of the 7th inning when we come back, looking for a win. top half of the 7th inning. Hudson Cornett coming back out for his 7th inning of work. He looks to earn the win here now in this Bobcat versus Eagles game. The substitutes from last inning will stay in the ball game. So Logan Wonderly stays over there at first base. Johnny Costello staying at third. Cornett will face Schlanger, the Eagles second baseman. He looks like he fouled some of the rubber pellets up into his eye on that foul ball. So Cornett's ahead of him here, 0-1. Cornett getting a chance to go the distance here for the Bobcats. He's thrown 85 pitches so far through 7 innings. Schlanger hits one on the ground. Costello grabs, throws. Schlanger beats it to the bag. Not much Johnny Costello could do there coming in from third base. He bobbled it a little bit, kind of double clutched on that ball, trying to get out of his glove. I'm sure the fingers are frozen. He's been sitting in the dugout like an ice cube for the last hour and a half or so. But Schlanger with a perfect swinging bunt, able to beat the ball down the line there for an infield hit. That'll bring up Robinson, the left fielder for Clark State. He squares the bunt. Ball hit him in the box. That'll go down as a foul ball. Head coach from Clark State unhappy with that sacrifice bunt attempt from Robinson. And maybe he doesn't know the signs. Maybe that wasn't supposed to be a sacrifice bunt, because that seems like an interesting game plan. You only got 3 outs left. Don't really want to give one away, especially when you're down 2. It'd be different if Schlanger over there at first was the tying run, but he's not. The Bobcats are leading this one 4-2. So even if Robinson bunts him over and they're able to manufacture one, they're still down a run. Robinson steps back in the box. He'll see the 89th pitch here from Hudson Cornett. It misses inside for a ball. Counts now 1-1. Robinson 0 for 3 on the day, 2 Ks. Cornett's got him twice. Swings through a fastball. Hud's ahead in the count here, 1-2. Robinson hits this one in the air. Greer's after it. Runner from first base doesn't tag up. He'll just head back to the bag. There's the first out of the inning for the Bobcats. That'll bring up top of the lineup and Scott, the right fielder for the Eagles. Scott 0 for 3 here on game 2. He struck out once. Little ground ball double play to end this ball game would be fantastic here. First pitch from Hudson Cornett misses away for ball 1. Cornett checks the runner over there at first, comes set, checks him again. This one's hit hard off the glove of Logan Wonderly at first. Schlanger is gonna give it a look. Gabe Morgan dropped the ball in right field. That'll have to go down as another error out there on the Bobcats, as Schlanger wasn't going anywhere if Morgan picks that ball up cleanly. So that's a base hit to move, put a runner at first, move the runner to third. Boyd will come in to hit for the third time. He's 1 for 2 so far today. Entered the game in the 5th. First pitch from Cornett's in there for strike 1. He finds the inside part of the plate. The 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. So Hudson Cornett way ahead here, 0-2. Strikeout here would be huge for Cornett. So the runner Schlanger over there at third base doesn't mean a whole lot. He can score. The Bobcats elect to give up that run to keep the infield back. Here with Boyd at the plate, they'll take an out. He swings through the ball. He's out, though. There's a runner at first base. So Hudson Cornett records another strikeout. That's his 7th on the day. The Eagles are down to their last out. They'll send Skarts, their shortstop, up to the plate. He'll bat here with 2 away in the 7th inning. The tying run at first base. He represents the go-ahead run. Cornett's first pitch, a fastball, misses down and away for ball 1. Skarts fouls this one off. Little check swing. It counts now 1-1 here on Skarts. Scott's still standing over that first base. Hasn't tried to move up yet. Nice block by Aaron Moran to keep that ball in front. 2-1 now the count. Cornett comes set with his 100th pitch on the day. Swung on, hit through the left side. Skarts has himself a knock. The Eagles get a run back. So Schlanger comes in to score on the Skarts knock. The Bobcats still lead this one 4-3. So that's that consolation run that Aaron Miranda scored at the back end of that Johnny Costella single to put him ahead is huge right now. That delivery by Cornett missed in the dirt. Scott from second, Scott the right fielder at second base, got a jump like he was going to take to third, probably had a shot, but Aaron Miranda did a good job to keep it close enough that he put the brakes on and went back to the bag. I bet Miranda would have had him if he'd have tried to take third base. This one hit on the ground. Johnny Costella gloves it, steps on the bag, and the Bobcats win. Big win there for Hudson Cornett. He has his best outing of the season. Cornett finishes with a 7-inning complete game. He allows 3 runs and none earned on 6 hits, 3 walks. He struck out 7. He threw 101 pitches, 62 of them for strikes. Offensively, Aaron Miranda was the hero today. He comes through with a big RBI single to tie the ball game up. Johnny Costella pinch hits and puts him ahead. He goes 1 for 1, drives into Miranda. That's that winning run on the day. Bobcats win this one 4-3. They split the day with Clark State. That's it for us from here on a chilly day in Sandusky. We will be back in action when the Bobcats have their next home series later this week. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Go Bobcats.